What's up, guys? Jeremy here from Digital Traffic Ace, and I'm about to tell you about my late night secret weapon when it comes to finding ideas for angles and inspiration for Facebook ads. When selling products, selling e-commerce products, but really this can work for anything. But you've probably heard of this site or this brand or the network, the Home Shopping Network, otherwise known as HSN. Basically, all day long, they just bring on people and they're talking about products, and they run special deals, and you call in and you order, or you order online. So not too long ago, I started just watching it and was amazed. I've seen it before, but I was watching it to just kind of see how they were selling their products. And I was amazed at the amount of angles they take to promote a product, the same exact product, so that it appeals to so many different people. And I'm going to show you this one just to give you an example, but I want to tell you about one that I saw when I was turning it on. It was a simple little, it looked like a little laptop computer, but it was like a DVD player. And they talked about how parents for road trips, how it's a great way to entertain the kids without having to have Wi-Fi. They hit on that angle. They said you don't have to worry about having Wi-Fi or internet in the car because you can just pop in the DVD and watch it. And then they talked about how it had a little SD plug for pictures, how it's a great way to show off family photos. And then they even talked about how when if you have a friend or a family member in the hospital and they share a room, how sometimes one person in the room may hog the TV, and there's only one TV in the room, and how you could take this to a friend or a family member that's in the hospital and they could watch it while they're in their hospital bed. That way they can stay entertained. So really they hit on like all these crazy angles that really made everybody, makes you think that, oh, I could use it for this or I could use it for that. And it's all within like a 5 to 10 minute span where they hit on these angles. And obviously they know what they're doing, right? So I just came to the site and I literally clicked on one of the first products I saw that had a lot of reviews. And if you do this, what you can do is you can come on, you can literally go to any category you want, and you can click around, you can find stuff. And basically when you come here, you can go to the live presentation. I want to show you this. I'm going to turn up my volume here. And I want you just to kind of see some of the angles they use just in just a few minutes, all the angles they're using to sell this product. So let's watch this.
Preschool, they teach you how to cook the perfect egg. You never have to worry about it because Dash has come up with the perfect egg cooker. You're going to be able to cook an entire dozen eggs if you want. If you want to just cook one, but you're going to get...
All right, so you notice that how she said you can cook a dozen eggs at once. She said you can cook the perfect egg. She said if you want to cook just one, you can, because if somebody's watching and they're like, oh, I don't need to cook a dozen eggs at once, I just cook one every morning. Well, that's what she said. Well, if you just want to cook one, you cook one.
A double-decker way to cook your eggs perfectly, whether they're soft-boiled, hard-boiled, somewhere in between.
Soft-boiled, hard-boiled, somewhere in between.
We're going to do it today on a price break, $24.95. Look at the trays. You get one for $4.
So she went into the price break.
You get one for $3. You'll get to it and show you how this works because it's so simple. Literally, you just add water.
It's so simple. You just add water.
And you're good to go. And Dash is one of those companies. I mean, Dash has been in our kitchens for...
All right, now check this out.
I'm going to eat eggs. You and I. Right, we got a dozen deviled eggs to go through, Alice. I love this. It's one of the items in my kitchen that never leaves the countertop. I don't ever put it away. You can do hard-boiled, soft-boiled, poached, mini omelets, all the ways you want to do an egg. You can do an egg perfectly in the Dash egg cooker.
All right, so she's basically covered every type of egg you can cook and let you know however you like your eggs, you can cook it. That way, somebody might say, oh, I don't like hard-boiled eggs. Well, she just let you know that you can have it any way you want.
Let me show you, we just finished a dozen hard-boiled. Now, as Alice mentioned, you don't always have to do a dozen. You could do anywhere from 1 to 12.
Now watch this part.
But it's the only egg cooker I've ever seen that does up to a full dozen eggs. So you can get home with that full carton of eggs and pop them all inside here, and in just 15 minutes, without getting out a big pot and getting the water to a rolling boil, you're going to have a dozen hard-cooked eggs. But not just that, do you see how easy they are to peel when they're cooked in the Dash egg cooker? It's because we're cooking with steam. So if you've ever struggled to peel an egg, that will eliminate the issue.
If you've ever struggled to peel an egg, that will eliminate the issue. So guys, this is like such an amazing example of the angles. So imagine that as a Facebook ad of, do you hate peeling eggs, or have you ever struggled to peel an egg, or something like that. I mean, she literally hit on that. She hit on the 1 versus the 12. She hit on all the different types of eggs you can make. She hit on how it cooks the perfect egg every time, how simple it is, the $24.95 price break.
Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit about the science behind it. It's actually really cool, but not just easy to peel. Look at how perfectly cooked. Literally gorgeous on the inside. You're never going to wonder, are they overdone, are they underdone? Because we tell you exactly how much water it takes.
So you don't have to worry about if they're overdone, if they're underdone.
Based on what you're cooking.
Look at the color of that.
The
You know what
color.
you don't see is that green color, because that
line.
green color that comes around means you've done it wrong.
Usually over.
Right.
Yeah.
And it changes the flavor.
Let's see if we can
You're
find
gonna
one
have
more.
The perfect egg. Every time. I can't believe how fast it peels.
Perfectly cooked, easy to peel. You can do up to a dozen hard-boiled eggs. You can do 7 poached eggs in 7 minutes.
So imagine some emojis, perfectly cooked, easy to peel, a dozen at a time, the perfect egg cooker, right? Obviously, this is a branded product. This is not a product you're going to want to go and try and find and sell unless you can get a relationship with that particular manufacturer or supplier, or that brand. But pretty much just looking at how they are presenting these angles is that's what we've been talking about. Is it can make the difference between a Facebook ad that flops and a Facebook ad that goes on to produce consistent sales day after day and high revenue numbers. It's basically like, hey, here's a cool product that cooks eggs. Okay, that's how most people present their products. Versus, you saw what they did here. They took so many different angles. However you liked your eggs cooked, and how easy to peel. To me, that would be the angle that I would find the most appealing, because I hate peeling eggs. It's hard. They never come off right. You get a crunchy piece, and they made sure that they hit on that angle. So if you like to eat your eggs but you hate peeling them, well, this thing's going to appeal to you. So those different angles are going to be what you want to pay attention to when you're creating your own ads, and you'll surprise yourself when you basically see how just a little tweak in the angle you take can literally make a product take off, when otherwise it would have just sat there and not made any sales. All right, so hopefully this video helped you when you come up with angles for your Facebook ads, and I'll talk to you soon.